Hi, I'm Susan Papanicholas from How Does Your Garden Grow in Seattle, Washington. Thanks for tuning in to our Getting Ready for Spring series. Late winter in the garden is a really busy time. It's cold and it's wintry, but it is a great time to get a whole bunch of stuff done so that when spring growth comes on, you're ready to go. And I'm going to talk to you today about cutting back deciduous grasses. This is one of those jobs that is so much easier at this time of year. It's cold, but if you get out there and do this job now, it'll get done so much more quickly and easily than if you wait until when the spring growth starts. Deciduous grasses are perennial grasses. They come back year after year in your garden, but they go dormant in the winter. The leaves turn to straw, like this blue grama grass here or the Japanese forest grass behind me. They aren't photosynthesizing anymore. This foliage is dead and the living part is below ground. A lot of times people will cut these grasses back in the fall when they go dormant because that material is no longer alive, but I think it can add a lot to the winter garden to leave it up. I think these grasses add so much texture and color to the garden throughout the winter months, and I really like to leave it in place, especially with something like this, like the blue grama grass that has these gorgeous seed heads up. It's so pretty to leave that up during the winter. However, by the time we get to the end of winter, they can look a little beat up, they can be knocked over, they might have gotten smushed by some snow, and also this new growth is about to come on. So we want to get this old straw out of the way so that when the new growth comes up, it's unimpeded and we can see that fresh spring growth coming in. This job is so easy now before the new growth starts, but if I wait too long and the new growth on the grasses starts, then it becomes very tricky to get the old stems separated from the new stems and only cut back the old part and leave the new part uncut. With grasses, one of the things that can be so pretty about them are those slender tapering tips. So if I accidentally cut those off early in the season, the grass will just have those blunt tips for the whole rest of the year, and that won't look great. So I really encourage you to put on a coat, bundle up. If you have any deciduous grasses left in your garden that are still standing, get out your pruners and you're gonna come in and get down to the bottom of the grass and chop it as close to the base as you can. If you leave them a foot up or 6 inches up, you end up with the stems turning brown and staying there, almost like a boot at the base of the plant, and that can really detract from the plant's appearance as well. So cut it down as low as you possibly can. Sometimes as you get closer to the ground, it can get very dense and a little bit hard to cut. So just do the best you can to go as low as you can to help maximize the beauty of your grass when it starts growing again. This applies to all deciduous grasses, no matter if they're great big 6-foot tall miscanthus or a small grass that's more manageable like the blonde ambition blue grama grass. Either way, you're going to want to be cutting them back, getting as close to the ground, and getting that foliage out of the way before new growth starts in spring. You'll be so glad you did it once things start getting going this spring.